Welcome back to my live chat. I promised to be back by 5 p.m. So, I'm finally back. Sorry, I was actually charging my phone at the same time taking a nap. I was very tired. So, welcome back. We'll be continuing our book of. Okay. So, let's wait for others to join us so that we'll continue from where we stopped on our book titled Women at Point Zero. Yes, this is what we up to before now. So, Woman at Point Zero. So, I've been reading it and analyzing it. Like I told you guys, we'll be learning a lot from the book. You understand? As a woman, we'll be learning a whole lot from the book, and it's becoming very, very, very interesting. So, let's wait for others to join. Just hurts. Okay, we're still waiting. As I wouldn't want to continue this book without you guys here. Hopefully, if it's one or two people, we'll continue.
Good morning, my darling. I've been begging you to remind me, to remind me, to remind me. So sorry. So should I send it out? Okay, what do you say you want to add again? I changed my phone, so our chat is no more old chat, but your gene is still there. So what should I send to you that you want to add so I can send it by weekend? Because I'm sending people's things to Lagos by weekend.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am, brother. Uh, um, I was asking if you have jeans available, so that's why. I was asking if you have jeans available, probably my size, so I can order with it. Okay, guys, welcome. So let's continue from where we stopped initially. We stopped at page 24. So I talked out to be continuing from page 25 when I return. So I'm back now. So I'm back. So let's continue from where we stopped before my phone runs down. Not even that. I just found. Okay, so we talk about where she was trying to explain her story and yeah, when she was explaining her stories to the female psychiatrist or researcher that came to visit her. It's a very interesting one. When Fades was explaining to us, was telling her story to the person that came to visit her before they finally come to take her for execution. So we stop at when she was suddenly I found myself riding high on the shoulders of the girls, shouting down to about her secondary school time. Yeah, how she loves school, education, how she wants to be educated before life took a turn on her. No. So let's continue from page 25. Said, when I got back to school, sorry, I'm just trying to view something. Sorry. He said, when I go back to school, okay. Okay, let's continue. When I go back to school, my voice was hoarse, my hair in disarray, and my clothes were torn in several places. But all through the night, I kept imagining myself as a great leader or head of state. I knew that women did not become heads of state, but I felt that I was not like other women, not like the other girls around me who kept talking about love or about men, for these were subjects I never mentioned. Somehow, I was not interested in the things that occupied their minds. And what seems of importance to them struck me as being trivial. One night, Wafeya asked me, that her friend that she has, that is her friend that she has back in school. So one night, Wafeya asked me, "Have you ever fallen in love, Vedas?" "No, Wafeya, I've never been in love," I replied. Wow. She, she stared at me with surprise and said, "How strange." "Why do you find it strange?" I asked. "There is something about your looks suggests you are in love. But what is it in a person's looks that can hint at love?" She shook her head and said, "I do not know, but I feel that you in particular are a person who cannot live without love. Yet I'm living without love." Wow. "Then you are either living in the lie or not living at all." She pronounced the last word and then immediately dropped fast asleep. My eyes remained wide open, staring into the darkness slowly. Distant, half forgotten image started to okay, half forgotten image started to emerge from the night. I saw my maid lying on a bed of straw under the open shelter. The smell of the straw crept up my nose, and the touch of his fingers moved over my body. My whole body shuddered with a faraway yet familiar pleasure arising from some unknown source, from some infallible spot outside my being, and yet I could not feel it somewhere in my body. A gentle, a gentle pulsation, beginning like a tender pleasure and ending like a tender pain.